the same old merry-go-round, and of course, the people are too white. But there is a certain delicious irony this time, Rakib. Channel 4, who always bangs on about diversity, actually hung by its own petard.
Oh no, absolutely. And we've seen similar dynamics at The Guardian as well, where employees in the past have complained about how exclusionary The Guardian is, or the lack of inclusivity in terms of how it runs its organization internally. So you can see here that Channel 4 is very much being hoisted by its own identitarian petard. You could say. And I think it's a real shame, Marty, just to make this point, that when we're talking about the quality of a boardroom, that it is so focused on race. I think it's a shame.
Yeah, and there's an extra element to this, Rakib. Turns out as well, Rosina Breen, a former BBC executive, was rejected in this process, and she's not happy about that, complaining about Lucy Fraser, the Culture Secretary's role in that. Are we really getting towards a point, Rakib, do you think, where we have to apologise for every time an ethnic candidate doesn't make the grade, or kind of grovel or sack somebody if a white person gets the job?
Well, no, I think that when it comes to these kind of processes, of course, we can look at how they can be improved. But I think the point that we're both making is that at the moment, when looking at how to improve those processes to make them more robust and rigorous, I don't think the answer is focusing so much on race. And as we know, much of this is the result of importing this toxic racial identity politics from the United States, which does have a very different national history and environment when it comes to matters of race, and into the UK. I think something that we've talked about before is the lack of working class representation on boardrooms. How many people sitting in these boardrooms that we're referring to, how many of them had a traditional working class background, irrespective of their ethnic heritage? I'd be quite keen to see the figures on that.